Hello and welcome to Sports This Morning. I'm Cecilia Omogbe.
Yes, it's great to be here again. I am yours truly, Ayotunde Balogun.
Always a delight to have you join us. I'm Austin Okonakpan.
Okay, let's get started with the show. Of course, we're starting with the Tigers. They are already counting down to the Olympics. It's next year, of course, the qualifiers, but we'll be having a big fish in the studio. She is going to be telling us more on the preparations and what Nigerians should be expecting from the girls next year.
Interesting one there. And for football, well, the Super Eagles have put smiles again on the faces of football fans as they walloped the indomitable Lions of Cameroon in that international friendly played yesterday in Belgium. 3-0 it finished, a game that will be remembered for the incredible style of play displayed by the Super Eagles. And of course, for Coach Sunday Oliseh, well, he can now start the rebuilding process in full throttle for the national team. So we are delighted that they got one over our fierce rivals, Cameroon.
The 3-0 victory over the indomitable Lion of Cameroon. Good one for Coach Sunday Oliseh and his team. But out of 37 players shortlisted for the CAF Footballer of the Year award, only Vincent Onyema and Ahmed Musa will be leading Nigeria's chase. We'll talk about that also on the show.
I'm happy about that. Hopefully he gets to win it. I'm talking about Vincent Onyema. At least you have something.
You know, with all the drama that has been in the past few days.
Exactly. Everybody's been sorted out. Of course, we're really happy. And my weekend was actually made more special when the four corners, because
yes, Cecilia's ladies. Okay.
got a good one over Congo. Of course, it was a 4-1 aggregate ended. They won the first leg, remember, 2-1. The second, of course, still goes to nothing. And here's where she won't just stop scoring. She scored one of the goals. And of course, for the four corners, they will definitely be facing South Africa on October 24th, first in Abuja before the travel, to Cape Town for the second leg, and that is qualifiers for the Under-20 Women's World Cup taking place next year.
That's right.
Well, for me, it was all about the Formula One over the weekend.
Oh, really?
Lewis Hamilton, well, he seems to be on the brink of achieving something remarkable again, winning the Russian Grand Prix. And for Nico Rosberg, who's trying to play catch-up, well, if he wins the next one, there's going to be another one coming up in Austin,
Texas,
yeah, in the United States.
Prix.
And if he loses, Hamilton clinches that one, then he just might be winning 3 world championships. And for Nico Rosberg, well, teammates, but the rivalry will always be there.
It's kind of, if you check the way the championship table is right now, I mean, he's even third. But Sebastian Vettel, is actually 66 points behind Lewis Hamilton. So it simply shows 4 races to go, and you have close to 100 maximal points for them to get. So with 4 races and 100 maximal points, so all Lewis Hamilton needs to do just win 2 of the next races. And of course,
and the way he's looking, that the guy is really, he's been remarkable this season. He's really been remarkable.
I think the mistake Rosberg has made, he has refused to drive and focused on chasing Hamilton. And as he's doing that, he's making mistakes. I mean, retiring in Russia was just totally unacceptable and not good for him. But let's come back to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Now, everyone talking about that win against Cameroon. It's good for their confidence.
Since 2004.
It's the end of the problems in camp. But I'm saying, guys, that's where the work just started. Yeah, that's the real work for Coach Sunday Oliseh, because you're not going to beat Cameroon 3-0 and then don't give Nigerians the sort of quality they saw when you play Swaziland. Yeah, when you play Swaziland for the World Cup, or when you play Egypt. So
I always say it's better you lose all your friendly games, but when it gets to the qualifiers for the Nations Cup, you have to impress. So we don't want a situation where we win all our friendly games, pick up interesting results, and when you get to the qualifiers, in our firing blanks.
Can't you guys just be satisfied? Of course, when they lost to Congo, everyone was actually sad. They weren't happy. But now to Cameroon, can we just celebrate the victory? Because I love the way the boys play.
We are celebrating the victory, but with caution. With caution.
It was something I haven't seen in a long while. Whether caution or no caution, they gave us victory, and I was really, really happy. Because after the 4 corners, I felt, okay, Super Eagles, you guys are next. Please just make my weekend complete. And they did that. So it was a fantastic win. There was really, I was trying to look for, okay, potholes here, loopholes here and there and all that. I didn't really see that. I love the fact that they were able to play as a team.
Unity
I mean, Mikel Obi was fantastic. He actually started from where he stopped, in the game against Congo. That's why the father, of course, we didn't get to win that one, but he was awesome. And in this particular game also, he marshaled the midfield. F.A. Ambrose, of course, encouraged it. And Odile, you guys have been clamoring for him to come back. And he's in the team, and of course, he was able to get the other goal. And Simon, Moses Simon, the run he made, the counter-attack, that guy, he's awesome.
You know, I keep saying that Moses Simon is a very intelligent player, and that was my grouse with Coach Manu Garba when he took him to the World Cup and didn't really see the need for Moses Simon. But what we're saying is, after this sort of result with Cameroon, consolidate
on it. Yes.
That's what we know.
Well, let's just enjoy the victory first while it lasts. Cameroonians, I'm really happy.
All right, thank you so much, Super Eagles, for that fine victory. Definitely interesting times right here in the studio. So let's get it cracking, guys. And
before we get the fans into on of what we're doing this morning, let's just talk about this shortlist for the CAF Footballer of the Year award. Cecilia,
a season of lists all over.
7 African footballers, and Nigeria can put just 2 into that mix. Look at it in any way you want to. Well, it's not really good for our football.
It's not good. But look at the fact that we're not at the last Nations Cup. You forgot, right?
Yeah.
So, and that's actually, I mean, that will give you the
Cecilia, there you go.
That's the truth, because you were not there. So you're going to look at the players who actually participated in that tournament before you start thinking outside that. I'm even happy that Mengusa and, of course, Vincent Yam were able to make it, because they were actually very fantastic in their clubs. That's what got them the space. If not, they wouldn't have made it at all. Whatever Mengusa was like, Mikel Obi, okay, let me not go there. Okay,
you've already gone there. Odion Gallo did well.
Odion Gallo was at the championship. Remember at the time. So you're looking at this. This is not just. This is from January till now. This is not just now. Do you understand? So you're looking at players who are playing top football in their clubs. That's what they had to come up with. So you won't tell me there are some players like Christian Atsu will not make this list. Definitely he will make it. You won't tell me that Abumayang will definitely not make it. Definitely he will make it, because we've seen these players.
The Algerian.
Exactly. I think we should be looking at 4 or 5 Algerians in this particular squad. Check their performance at the last World Cup. Check their performance at the Nations Cup. Check their performance in their various clubs. So I'm surprised that 2 Nigerians were able to make this list. That's it.
I just think Ayotone is a reawakening.
A reawakening. It's a reawakening.
For the players, definitely. For the players, because first of all, you have to play major tournaments and you have to qualify for that. At the World Cup level, you have to be there. Nations Cup, you have to be there.
And
club level, you have to perform. So if you don't do that, there's no way you have players here. I mean, there's no magic about it. There's no magic about it. That's it.
Making that list, and you have players from Saudi Arabia. And it's just.
But no single player from even our domestic league.
They're definitely going to have. No, they're definitely going to have.
And none for their own base. No Nigerian player whatsoever. And I understand, because we've not been doing well in the CAF Confederation and CAF Champions League.
Exactly.
So it means it's about time for us to step up. It reaffirms what Coach Sunday Olise said, that no more star players in Nigeria,
players anymore,
which is not good for our football. If in Africa you bring 37,
and you have just
2 Nigerians, and one is a goalkeeper.
You're crying, right?
No, I'm just
already.
I'm just saying, come on, Super Eagles, what's going on? Yeah, so
come on, Nigerian players, please.
That's why the rebuilding process now, of course, Sunday Olise really needs to take root.
I noticed, I was trying, let's just leave it. Let's talk about it. And let's get the fans to talk about it too this morning. Football fans in Nigeria, 37 African players shortlisted for the CAF Footballer of the Year were just 2 Nigerians, Vincent Enyama and Ahmed Musa. What's going on with football in Nigeria? Let's get you talking this morning. Let's have feedback mechanism right there on your screen. On Twitter, our channels_sports, and on Facebook, our channels Sports. You can send us an email to sportsthismorning@channelstv.com. Since we're still talking about the Super Eagles of Nigeria, let's make use of the hashtag Super Eagles. I see right there on your screen. We're talking about the Tigress. Yes, Nigeria's women's national basketball team. They went to the AfroBasket Championship in Yaoundé, Cameroon. They didn't win, but they got a bronze and also qualified for the Olympic qualifying tournament. So let's talk about the Tigress with that hashtag, and of course the hashtag Nigerian football and Nigerian basketball. So you see, it's a show for football and basketball.
Yeah,
all the balls, coming in.
All the balls coming in.
It's a ball game.
It's a ball game.
Okay.